Golden Heights. Here we go. Please stand in the gold block before pressing the button. Okay, that's back to there. Alright, but yeah, that really reminded me of it, and I hate that game. What's awesome is it looked like they were going to make a sequel to it, and because of the ending I really liked the end part to that. A lot of people didn't like it because it was such a cliffhanger type of thing and it was so confusing, but I really like it because it allows you to kind of speculate things. If you haven't seen it, go watch someone's YouTube videos on it. It's because it really isn't true. Oh, there's offense. But yeah, it really is a truly awesome game. And it's kind of freaky. It's not really like scary where it's some sort of like monster, giant, creepy being from hell chasing you. I don't like cursing, except for when I'm really mad or something. Even then I do it, but it's only out of pure being madness. Yeah, so that's that. But yeah, well, I guess there is one part of it that is kind of like something that's more monstrous, but in the end you kind of find out what that thing is, and it's really not a monster. So yeah, sorry, spoilers, I meant to say that. Oops, who knows. Yeah. I actually don't have the game. I've only watched YouTube videos on it, but from the videos that I watched, that game was awesome. And there are some points where I wish I played it and recorded it, just because it's such an awesome thing. At the same time, I would have crapped myself if I was playing it in the first place. And if I was recording it, I would have been even worse at the game, because that's just what happens. If you record something, no matter what, you get 5 times worse at it. Maybe that's just me. Who knows? But yeah. So that story, though, in that game was just truly amazing. And the way it ended was nice. They definitely allowed room for a sequel to be made, which is awesome, because the way they did do that was they had it so that the sequel could be made with the exact same kind of backstory-ish type thing, which is awesome. And my least favorite person in the thing died too at the end. It's like one of the only people to die, pretty much. That made me happy. It was a very brutal death, but yeah, it was just, I really liked that game because it was basically the whole first part of it was like all mystery, and then like at the very end of it, it's kind of like, oh, finally, this is gonna be over. Like, you're gonna survive, and it just, that doesn't happen, but it ties everything together at the very end, which is truly awesome. How like the game developers did that. So yeah, loved just watching that game. Especially, like, there are people who did it with face cam, like, person who I watched specifically was Generic B and Pause on Pause. 'cause I'm a fan of Minecraft. In that, and the reason I watched them both was because I watched all of Generic B's, but his upload schedule for it is kind of, I don't know, like random, more or less, and he hasn't actually finished the game with his uploads yet. So he's probably finished the game, just not uploaded all of the gameplay for it. So I went over to Pause on Pause's channel and watched the ending parts of it there, but I actually missed part of it because, I mean, they kind of intertwined, but it seemed like Pause, like the video that he put out on his, I don't know if it was just me, and because I had to, I actually would play other games, like play a game, like, or something while watching it always, so that, like, if a pop-out happened, I wouldn't crap my pants. And yeah. But yeah, so I might have missed, like, the transition that he had, but it seemed kind of off between his second to last episode and his last episode, so I feel like I missed a little bit of something in between there. I'm not totally sure if that's the case or not, but I am still gonna watch some of or the rest of the stuff that Generic B puts out on it, because he's what really got me into the game, his let's play of it, and it's always hilarious watching people play scary games with face cam. You get to see their face just go, huh? Imagine me doing a really scared face there, yet nobody knows what I look like, except for some people, like Austin, because, yep, we know each other. So yeah, just imagine like a really creeped out face, and that's basically what you get from a face cam let's play, or a scary game. It's pretty awesome. I don't want your stuff. But yeah, so grand finale. Nice. Ooh, I just realized that I've been like powering through this parkour right now while I've been talking. But yeah, so that really was an awesome game in my opinion. I might do a Let's Play when the second sequel of that game comes out, if it ever does. I hope it does, because the game really, truly was amazing, in my opinion. The graphics and stuff and all. But yeah, I might do it if I'm man enough to. Again, if I don't wimp out, which I have a very good chance of doing, because I would just be scared out of my mind while playing that, which would be quite hilarious, actually. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I really want to keep talking about that, because I've been in a groove with this parkour while talking about it, and also I really like talking about that game. But yeah, so that's something that I really recommend going to watch. I would buy the game, but I've seen the entire game already, to the point where the only thing it would do for me is scare me, which is kind of the point of those games, but I don't really see the point of being scared. Oh, come on. I'll use the sneak key. I don't see the point of being scared without having the story, because I already know the entire story from watching the Let's Plays of it. I like my accent for when I say Let's Play. Yeah. So there's that, which I really would love to get that game because it was truly awesome. But yeah, already seen it, don't want to get scared. And yeah, yes, we did it. Haha, 4 emeralds. Alright. So, I guess that's good timing because we're kind of coming to an end on that, but yeah, I really like the end to that game. Like I said earlier, it just had everything tied in a good way, brought all aspects of that game together, and like, creepy noise, but the very end of it, it kind of doesn't tie a lot together. Like, the end kind of not scene, but like, I'm gonna say section, because you're in a completely new area for the end of it, but that whole end area, that ties the kind of whole backstory of it together. But then at the very end, it goes to kind of like a cutscene type thing, and that kind of leaves you questioning a lot, which I like, but at the same time, I don't really like it, because like, the reasons why I like it are that more or less you know what, I'm gonna go back to number 1 right now because I think I missed the emerald here. But yeah, the reason I don't like it, I'm just gonna skip to the end here. There we go. But yeah, the reason, I don't even know if I said the reason I like it. The reason I like it is because it leaves you to kind of create your own ending to it for now until they release a second one, if they do. But I don't like it because it makes you feel like you're missing a lot, and it kind of gives you like an empty feeling for the end of that game. Like, you basically, like, oh yeah, I finished the game, but I still don't know what's going on. I want to figure out what happens at the end of all this. So that's just my thought on that. But we finished the first 10 levels here. We'll be back next time to do these 10. Then the next 10 after that. Not sure how many episodes it's going to be. But I will see you guys next time.